Alright, what's up everybody? We are back for a new episode of Arrow. This is going to be Season 4, Episode 13, which is titled Sins of the Father. Yeah. Nisa basically approached Oliver with an offer, I guess, that he probably can't refuse, right? I mean, that's the thing. Obviously, Oliver in the past has always expressed his own reservations about killing Malcolm because, oh, Thea wouldn't be able to sort of deal with it, to accept it or whatever, right? I don't know where he stands in that regard now, because I don't think anything has really changed, to be fair. Yeah, I'm trying to think now whether that was before Thea herself had actually found out about the fact that she was the one that killed Sarah. But even that right now seems kind of irrelevant, knowing that Sarah has been brought back alive. So it's like, I don't even know where we stand anymore in that whole regard, right? That's the thing. Things just move so fast in this show that, like, the way that characters are going to view certain situations is almost impossible to keep track of at times. But Nisa now asking Oliver to take care of Malcolm so that he will get this Lotus from her, right? That she's been, trying very hard, I guess, to obtain, actually fighting Tatsu for it and stuff. So that way Thea can, in fact, be healed. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see whether actually that's gonna be a viable, or, well, whether Oliver in the first place is going to agree to it, I guess, right? And then whether that's, yeah, even something he's gonna be able to succeed at, of course. I don't know, man. At this point, Malcolm has become such a solid core part of the show, if you know what I mean, that I'd be very surprised if we do actually end up going after him. Although, I don't know, he might kind of have it coming for him, right? Who is to say? Yeah, anyway, guys, for now we're gonna dive into this new episode. By the way, we also got revealed that the calculator, of course, is actually Felicity's dad. And so the guy that we were going after the entire last episode is right there among us. Anyway, let's dive into this new episode of Arrow. If you enjoy my reactions to the show, guys, you of course already know you can get early access to the next bunch of episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. Full-length reactions are being posted there. Also, if you'd like to see me react to the episodes in their entirety, and you can also sign up for free and watch the next episode already right now as well. But with that being said, let's dive into this new episode.
And I will freely give it to you on one condition. I want you to kill Malcolm Merlin.
If you cared about Thea, then curing her bloodlust wouldn't come with any condition.
Yeah?
You are my husband.
I'm not your husband.
War does not know family bonds nor friendly sentiments.
God, I had completely fucking forgotten that, like, officially, I guess there's still a thing, huh? They never signed any divorce papers?
If you have a problem with Malcolm Merlin,
deal with it yourself, yeah.
You can't defeat him.
Yeah?
But you can. You have.
What, she basically figures about herself that she doesn't have the skills for it? Man, that's, I mean, honestly, like, I normally figure her to be the type that always feels like, you know, she's on top of the world and can do anything, but that's actually, therefore, a little bit surprising, and I can kind of respect it. I always like when people are just, like, willing to acknowledge their own flaws, you know what I mean?
Listen, my sister is dying because of something that your father did.
Thea is dying because of what her father did. I am only following events to their inevitable conclusion.
Yeah. They both kind of have a point. I don't know where I stand in this regard. Again, I mean, Malcolm would kind of have it coming for him, so it's not like I could really feel bad for that or something. But then again, I also fully understand Oliver's point that it shouldn't come with any conditions, right? And it's like killing Malcolm shouldn't be a condition to save Thea.
I suppose it helps if I say that I thought staying out of your life was the best thing for you. I was protecting you and your mother.
You were wanted by the police and you didn't want to go to jail. That is why you stayed away.
And you know why the police were after me?
I assume petty stuff. Anything else requires commitment.
No, you should assume a hacker, I guess, just like you became.
I'm here now, and I want us to speak openly. I'll answer any questions you have.
Why now?
I was doing a job for someone.
Does she realize that, like, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree and that she's literally like her dad, kind of?
Almost got beat. I investigated further. Imagine what I discovered. Overwatch.
The game? Drop it, if that's the case.
Short-term legal mischief for long-term societal gain. Isn't that kind of hacktivism exactly what you did at MIT?
Uh-huh. That's what I said.
What is that?
A record. Some of the hacks I've done throughout the years. I've selected ones that can be verified by news accounts, so you know I'm telling the truth. I want to be back in your life. I know that doing that will require earning your trust back. I hope this is a first step on that very long road.
But that's the weird part, right? It's like the question I was asking myself is he doing this to clear his own name with her, or is he trying to actually involve her with something?
Nothing is ever going to change the fact that he is Thea's family. I don't
Yep.
know how much you remember of my father, but he was not a good man. All of that being said, there is nothing that I wouldn't do to have him back.
Same argument as you used to bring up last season already, right? That's just the sole reason why I would never even consider taking care of him.
What does Nissa want? I mean, all Nissa really
Control of the
wants
league.
is control of the league.
Yep.
So I need to convince Merlin to give her the ring. She gives us the cure, and no one has to die.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but it seems an even bigger suicide mission to try and get Malcolm to give up his title. It's just not gonna fucking happen.
Why would you save me only to kill my brother?
Vlad attacked me. I was defending myself, and I did not know he was your brother.
Exactly, he already literally told you that, like you didn't even know.
I couldn't just let him kill me.
I'm done with you.
I have something that Ryder wants.
The stone?
Where did you get that?
Doesn't matter.
That's what I'm still trying to fucking ask myself, cause man got that in a vision, in a dream.
I think that we can use this against him.
I have a better idea. Get Ryder. I have something that he wants.
What, she's gonna sell him out now?
Let me see if I've got this right. There's a magic potion that could cure Thea's bloodlust that we've never heard of, but Nissa conveniently has. I've been holding off telling you this for years, Oliver. You're very handsome,
He doesn't believe
not
it.
especially bright.
He doesn't actually believe that such a thing exists, or that Nissa would have it in the first place.
Even assuming such an elixir existed, then yes, of course I'd do anything to save my daughter, but none of that is true, Oliver. I appreciate you're trying to embrace a more optimistic viewpoint these days.
We're talking about your daughter.
I was gonna say, wouldn't you try anything possible?
And you need to stop wasting my time with Nissa Al Ghul's games.
Damn, dude. And Hero was happy that he was actually like saying the truth to him and he wasn't trying to like manipulate him in any way. He was just flat out telling him what was on the table, right?
We found her at the perimeter. She claims to be a friend.
And she speaks the truth, at least until she defiled my beloved and stood idly by while I was left to rot. Leave us.
Damn. Nissa has not forgotten.
If you're here about Thea, Nissa, what are you doing? Protecting my birthright. By holding Thea's life hostage? You say that as if she didn't fire the arrows that felled your sister. You and I both know that wasn't her doing.
And you brought her back, so does it really still like matter?
You have my attention. Oliver convinces Merlin to give up the power, and you
Get
you
your
give us
title.
the cure.
Yeah.
I would accept those terms, but Merlin never will. Let us worry about that, and by us you mean my husband.
Well, I mean, she's kind of got a point though, because at this point there is nothing to indicate that Merlin's going to change his mind.
I hope so. Because if he doesn't, it won't just be Thea's life that is forfeit.
Oh, you're getting taken too, or what are we saying? Oh no, we're just adding a little extra pawn on the board and that's you?
And the streets of your home will run red with the blood of our enemies, whomever they may be.
I don't know if that's what she's saying.
Not good. Nissa?
Okay, well, at least Laurel got to leave the place. Yeah, fair. Well, that's just what Nissa meant then. The army coming.
Your father is
Yeah,
a
okay.
calculator. He showed up at my Palmer Tech presentation.
And why would he do that?
Apparently, now that he knows what I do, that we're both vigilantes, we have something in common.
Right. So he actually figured out about her, I guess, last episode, right? I'm not sure if I remember that, but that's what he did, and that's what got him to reach out.
I have something you want. Let me out of this cage and it's yours.
Show me what you have.
What's he... What is that stone to him?
Do we have a deal?
A deal?
Yeah, you don't have anything to bargain with, that's your problem.
It's mine either way.
Exactly. They already got you.
You'll stay with him until he's well. If his health gets worse, you'll join him in his fate.
Great job, you fucked up. I don't know how that stone was supposed to help us in the first place, to be fair, but Oliver seemed to think that it could. Not anymore.
You were supposed to bring the magician with you.
Well, I need something from you first.
Oh no.
Proof that what you're offering is real.
Saha thinks me the fool. Or that you're one.
I mean, you can see it visually, but is that even gonna prove anything?
Bring me a sample of the lotus. I recognize what you're doing.
Like, shouldn't we show it working on somebody too?
It is naive to think this can be resolved without bloodshed.
That just looks like olive oil.
This amount is not sufficient to cure her permanently, only to provide the assurance Merlin seeks. Someone is going to die.
Okay, so we can use a couple of drops on Thea now and just see some mild improvement for the time being, huh? Stall the process in the meantime too, I guess. And by the process, I mean her dying.
Was it difficult to get her discharged from the hospital? No, I spoke to Dr. Lamb.
Nissa. She hooked us up with a sample of the cure.
Just buys Thea some more time, and you get the proof that you need. Let's see it.
Yeah, but if Malcolm doesn't trust her, I don't know, isn't he gonna suspect that, like, maybe this Lotus or whatever, even injecting this little sample could actually be a bad thing too? I don't know, doesn't seem like it. Yeah, it's gonna close that up again.
What are Nissa's terms? You hand over the ring, and Thea lives. When can we meet? Tonight.
Shit.
Laurel's with her now.
Yeah, now that it's been proven, seems like he's willing to go ahead with it. I mean, it's true what they say, though. I mean, we know from Malcolm that he would do anything to protect his daughter. That's been kind of the twisted part about him, right? It's like, that's the one thing you do know always did apply, even though he made Thea do very fucked up shit herself, and, you know, well, a couple other characters he also made do some questionable things.
Mr. Squarebear, oh my God, you don't remember you lost it when you were like 4 years old. You had that exact look on your face, oh baby.
Oh my God.
Notice it.
What?
His dad, Noah, he's in Star City.
What? How do you know?
He came to see me.
Did you talk to him?
Oh
Yeah.
God. Dude, that change of mood straight away, man. He's literally the reason she, like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously she's always felt like super insecure and stuff, right? And she always felt like she never belonged and fitted or whatever, as she talked about. And it's basically been the case, you know, I'm pretty sure since that she never saw the dad anymore.
Felicity, I would love to think that your father didn't show up with some ulterior motive in your life right now. He tells you exactly what you
Yeah.
want to hear and you get sucked in. And
Yeah.
the next thing you know, you have no job and a sweet 7-year-old daughter who needs a new pair of shoes and wants to go to space camp.
You know, I'm inclined to believe her more than I am the dad. I will say that.
In exchange for my daughter's life.
I'm glad you've finally seen reason.
Sadly, the only thing I have seen is your quick and speedy death. Malcolm!
Oh no. What, we're just gonna end up fighting out a battle over here?
I knew you couldn't be trusted.
Guess it was coming either way.
Nissa, don't!
Kill him!
We have to stop them before they kill each other.
I love how they're fighting in the middle over here. Huh.
Get away!
Yeah, she's retreating.
Malcolm, stop this now! Do
Dude.
not question my love for my daughter. I'm not moving.
Oh, fuck, man. Oh, shit. That was a fantastic shot just now, by the way, of all the soldiers, like, stepping out of the smoke.
We cannot allow a League civil war. Too many people will be collateral damage. We need to work on locating Nissa and Malcolm.
But mainly Nissa. Because she's got that whole Lotus
Yeah.
secure thing.
Yeah.
Find both of them.
She still needs to give it, though. I mean, I don't even think that what Malcolm did was necessarily about, like, not wanting to save his daughter, obviously, right? As they said, it's just, he was thinking we can take him down and get the Lotus, right? It's just that Oliver wouldn't let it happen, so technically he is also kind of to blame, right? But he wants to do the right thing, not have anybody die.
You need this to keep your fever at bay.
I'm surprised you still care.
Baron Ryder made it very clear what happens to me if you die.
Diana, I know what you're going through. Emptiness.
Don't you dare!
Questioning life right now.
It never gets easier. Ever.
I could see it in your eyes from the moment we first met.
That I was good.
That you were lost. There is a Russian saying, "To молод, что дробит стекло, коют сталь." The same hammer that shatters glass forges steel.
The same hammer that shatters glass forges steel. Okay, that's deep.
And this is how you get there. You save us from Ryder, but you cannot do that shattered.
You need to be made whole first. You need to heal.
Everyone's telling the same story. Guys in black robes fighting each other.
Yeah, League of Assassins.
Oh my God. So they're just fighting it out now on the streets here?
The way this is going down, it ends one way. Malcolm Merlin. He has to be taken down.
Oh shit.
Thea is dying right now because of events that he set in motion. I've never hated anyone the way that I hate him.
And we still can't do it. Yeah, why, Oliver?
This facility is really amazing.
Yes.
After numerous false starts, we finally got the R&D section working like a Swiss watch. This floor contains most of our bleeding edge projects.
So she's gonna actually give him a chance after all, huh? I feel like this is definitely coming back to bite her.
That is an autonomous communications device, 3 generations beyond Bluetooth.
How did you achieve the heatsink?
Curtis Holt achieved it, actually. He's quite the genius.
Oh no.
Thank you for agreeing to give me a second chance.
Baby steps then.
Baby steps.
Oh boy, dude, just the sound alone. You know, the music that's playing, it's like, you know he's not gonna be up to any good.
Whoever leads us to Asahi will be rewarded handsomely.
Keep her there. We're on our way.
What? She's...
I will not let you wage a war in my city. I'm only finishing what he started, and I aim to end it.
Yeah, why would she put herself literally into their crosshairs right now? You know, she's alone.
Step aside. No, you're coming with me. Am I?
What? How do you figure that? Oh, God. I was gonna say, at first I thought this was a setup by Laurel, but actually it's Malcolm's guys. Oh my... Oh, shit. Yeah, you do not want to get incinerated by that, I can tell you that much. Oh my God. Imagine you're just peacefully having dinner. It's 8 p.m. or whatever time it is. It's always dark here, to be fair, so it might as well be 4 in the afternoon, but... And all this starts to unfold right in front of you.
Cowards. Just like the master.
Sorry, Nissa.
For what?
Oh. Oh, shit.
For that.
What, you're just gonna use her like as bait to get to Malcolm? Is that just what we're doing?
I was in a cell much like this one barely a year ago.
Again, deja vu.
Using Thea's life as a bargaining chip, letting people die for a lost cause. Nissa, this isn't who you are. It's who your father was. You can finally be free.
Yeah, I don't think she wants to step into his footsteps now either.
Did something happen with your dad?
Or like something didn't happen.
What's
What?
that?
It's the IR burst receiver.
She was testing him?
It can suck the data out of any room you put it into.
It's not yours?
It's my father's. I gave him a little tour of Curtis's R&D lab, and he left this behind as a souvenir.
So he was just trying to steal, yeah, their information.
I don't even know why I'm surprised.
You're surprised because you're hoping that he's the parent you've always wanted him to be. Parent you deserve.
My mother was smarter than me, she said. People
Yeah.
don't change.
I was literally thinking of that quote, like, damn, she might have actually been right. You know, I would usually, like, fight that quote. I feel like people do change. People can change, let me put it at that, but she was right that you can never change them. You know what I mean? I think people can change. There will be plenty who don't, so don't get me wrong. Her dad clearly, you know, hasn't changed, I guess. But yeah, if there's anything, you know, if that's anything that's definitely true, it's like you can't change anybody except yourself.
As far as Malcolm is concerned, John thinks I should kill him. Yeah, and I agree if he wasn't Thea's father, but he is.
We are in this mess because of him, unlike a...
Holy shit. Yo, dude, everybody's telling him to just do it now.
And I'm still holding out hope that with time and with how much he says that he loves her, that maybe they have some chance at some type of normal relationship.
So Oliver's basically saying he wants Malcolm to change. Like, he's hoping that that's still in the cards. I wouldn't actually say that personally. You know what I mean? Like, I get his angle of like, oh, he was worried about Thea not being able to cope with the fact that her father had died. Although, again, with how much she was betrayed, it's like, it might be for the better for her too, right? And like, maybe she's actually going to realize that. Yeah, I don't know.
Found Malcolm.
Where?
Right underneath us.
Oh, no.
The Lotus effect is wearing off. It will pass by sunrise. I would like to be by her side.
This has to...
Time's up, huh?
She was 4 months old when we first met.
Your housekeeper, Raisa,
I believe, was picking you up from our house. I peeked my head into the bassinet. And Thea, all of 16 weeks, she stuck her tongue out at me.
He's already accepting it.
I always knew I was connected to her. I knew I was her father.
This shit is so weird, dude. He sounds like he's accepting her fate when he still has a choice to actually keep her alive.
It is a force of change, silently manipulating global events for hundreds of years, and I will not put that kind of power into Nissa Al Ghul's hands.
Damn. What kind of manipulation are we talking about here? Did they do 9/11?
Damien Dark came to you and told you to lay down your bow, let him finish his plan for Star City. Would you do it, even if it meant saving William's life? I know everything about you, Oliver.
Was William his kid? I forget what the kid was called, but I'm guessing he was called William.
I would look for another choice, and I wouldn't stop looking until there was a third option.
Malcolm, what if you could have the Lotus and keep your ring?
I don't see how.
Yeah.
Nissa's forces are stronger than I care to admit.
You challenge me to a trial by combat.
Trial by combat?
We're all backed into a corner, Malcolm. Nissa made her bed.
Wow, okay, so what the fuck? So wow, everybody is telling you that Malcolm deserves to go. Oliver basically figures, yeah, you know what? Maybe Nissa does. I don't want to see that.
This is one of your crazier ideas, and that is a competitive field.
Well, everybody's watching too.
I have a crazier one.
Oh my god, what the fuck is this man thinking? What, he just wants to swoop in and like steal it from her as they're fighting? I don't get it.
In deference to good taste, we will forego the removal of shirts.
Let us be finished with this charade.
Oh, I thought he wanted her to fight in a bikini.
Oh! In the eyes of the League, this woman is my wife.
So I will fight for her?
I wish to fight on her behalf.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Wait, that's what his play was all along, I guess, right? Or what? He's basically figure I'm gonna be the one to take Malcolm down. He listened.
Why are you doing this?
Told me yourself you can defeat Merlin. If
Yeah.
I'm forced to choose between your life and his, then I will see justice done.
I guess that makes it a little bit easier on Oliver now to to go through with it, right? Because he's also protecting somebody.
You've grown even more foolish with experience.
3 years! Let's finish this.
Yeah, I think Malcolm knows what's coming, huh? I'm like truly wondering over here if he's actually going to do it, but he has to, because if he doesn't and he still just knocks him out or whatever, like Nissa's never going to give it to him.
Last chance, Malcolm. Yield! Never. You must kill me.
Okay, damn. Yeah, because you're not gonna force this guy to just give up his title if that means his own survival. He's just not willing to go out like that. Oh! Oh shit! Yo, he actually did slash his hand off. Wow, he just slashed the ring off of him like that. I mean, I guess you could always just force him, right? Yeah, that works too. Does that mean that his minions will automatically side with Oliver again? I guess we can just take the power from him.
Bring me the Lotus.
Yeah, and the ring is yours. Fair trade. Eye for an eye.
You are Ra's al Ghul.
Thank you, husband.
Felicity hated that.
What am I doing here?
Yeah, it's a long story, but the shorthanded.
It's that you're gonna be fine. No more bloodlust.
Let's go get you into some regular clothes.
Situation actually resolved, huh?
Ooh, yeah, not to be the buzzkill, but when are we gonna tell Thea about Malcolm's line?
Baby step. What's up?
Something my father said.
Brought you a portable rack. So anytime you come across a higher surface, just unfold it. This will get you over almost anything.
I'm shocked we managed to still get out of this situation without having to actually kill Malcolm. We just leave him kind of powerless though, and I feel like that might, you know, I don't know, dude, that might make him want to come back even more with a vengeance or something, you know what I mean? Which hand was it that we cut off? Was the left one or the right one? Was he left-handed or right-handed? Because, you know, you probably want his more powerful arm to have, well, have been disabled, I guess, right? But I don't know, dude. I mean, even then, Malcolm doesn't need to do the fighting himself to be able to get that vengeance. So he might as well just find a new army or something. So, I don't know, dude. This still feels like we're just, you know, we're just delaying a messed up situation that's going to be coming, nonetheless.
The police, the FBI, they were never going to stop looking for me. I realized a life on the run, that wasn't the life that I owed you or your mother. So I disappeared.
You thought you were doing the right thing for us.
Yeah, then what was your little hacking quest about just now? Gathering all that data.
There is only one part of your story that I know to be true, and that is that you were wanted by the police.
Oh, so I'm gonna hand you in. Damn.
You were wrong. I am nothing like you.
Ooh, shit, man. I don't know if handing in your own dad is good for your own mental health, though. You know what I mean? It's conflicting because he actually came across pretty damn genuine for a change. But then again, maybe that's just what he's good at. I don't know.
Don't do this. Felicity.
He did already disprove himself with his own actions, of course. So, yeah.
You both showed me what needed to be done.
And what's that?
Patience, please. We're waiting for one other. Thank you for coming, Asahi.
Oh.
Yuresh, I had no choice.
What the fuck? What's this invitation for?
What are you doing?
Oh, she's disbanding the league or what? She's probably disbanding the league altogether, right? Which is probably for the better.
Earlier today, I disbanded the League of Assassins.
Damn.
No one will be held prisoner by my father any longer.
Wow. I like that, man. To be fair, I never really got the greatest impression of like, okay, what exactly is the league up to then? You know, because for the most part, obviously, they just got involved with our own personal matters here, involving Sarah and Malcolm and all these characters. But, and we got involved with them. Ra's al Ghul, of course. But, yeah, the whole thing that Malcolm was talking about just now, about, oh, manipulating world events or whatever, I'm like, I actually kind of want to, you know, I would like to learn more about that. I'm sure that there's a bunch of lore you can look up and, like, you know, this is something that people know about. Because I think the League of Assassins, like, well, this whole universe or whatever, the Arrowverse, Arrow, the Flash, all these characters, it's like, there's several iterations, right? And there's, like, different stories you can already look up, different TV shows, different books. So I'm sure that the League of Assassins is, like, even further explored in those.
I had more in common with you than my own blood, but that's not the reason why I'm not going to kill you. The reason you get to live is because death would be a mercy compared to the debt I now owe you.
Damn.
Don't you dare threaten me, Malcolm.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's literally what I've been saying just now. It's like, this man is just going to come back at some point, and he's gonna come back bigger than ever.
I promise I will free your friends. For Vlad.
We do this for them.
Mr. Queen.
Do what, though?
We are going to dig.
Dig?
The heaven I seek is not above.
Below.
We dig at daybreak.
Dig for what, though?
You feeling any better?
I don't even know why I'm so upset. Doesn't every long-awaited father-daughter reunion end with the dad being taken away in handcuffs?
You don't have to be funny for me.
That's what I'm saying. Felicity, you kind of traumatized yourself now.
I think that remorse is a pretty clear indicator that you are a very different person than him.
Maybe Thea and I could make t-shirts.
Don't make the mistake of thinking that this thing with your dad is over. I can tell you from that closure does not come that easily.
Oliver, closure could have come easily if you just fucking wiped Malcolm's neck, you know, like his head off, I guess. Slashed him through his neck.
Will you marry me?
I think I already answered that question.
Thea's better. Annie's better. Things are quiet on the dark front.
For now.
Well, we'll have to plan it. Maybe just a small ceremony with a few of her friends and no caterers. My mom will hate that. I'm in.
Interesting thing to bring up now, honestly. Because again, I feel like what Oliver's dialogue is telling me is like, yeah, there's going to be big threats looming, you know? Maybe for now things are quiet, but that won't last. Here we go already.
I don't like to be kept waiting.
He's going to work with him?
I'm aware of your recent reversal of fortune. I take it that's why you asked for this meeting.
Well, I haven't come empty-handed.
This is so obvious, honestly. These two are fucking made for each other.
I know who Oliver Queen cares about more than anyone in the whole world.
Felicity.
So do I. We did a pretty good number on her over the holidays.
It's not Felicity Smoke.
Oh.
His son.
Oh.
William.
Oh, God. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's actually not who I thought of, but that's, of course, who he brought up, so that makes a lot of sense. Damn, man, kid's in trouble. Well, that means we're going to Central City, though. Alright, guys, anyway, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and of course, you can get early access to the next bunch of episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. You can also sign up for free and watch the next episode already right now. So, I'll see you there.